All right, welcome. Name's Chad. I'll be talking to y'all today. Has anyone taken the 16 personality test by Myers-Briggs?
I have.
Yes.
What'd you get?
I'm an INFP.
Ah, same.
Me too.
Huh?
Me as well.
Huh?
INTJ.
Ooh, the mastermind.
That's exactly right. You really know your stuff.
Well, I'm an INFP, defined as being introverted with feelings, while having extroverted intuitions, and also being perceiving. We make up 4% of the population. We're the mediator. We care for people and like to make people feel happy. Some famous INFPs: William Shakespeare, York, Johnny Depp. Unfortunately, we often feel misunderstood, and that may be our one downfall. But with that being said, we're idealists, and we're always looking for the best in the worst situations. But anyways, let's see. I believe our personalities determine how interpersonal communications affect us. Being an INFP, interpersonal traits that affect me are asking questions to improve my understanding of others, proximity and nonverbal communications, and leadership styles. All right, active listening is necessary for success of close interpersonal relationships. This can be achieved through active listening and understanding. Our textbook defines understanding as comprehending communications in the presenters of our own terms. It suggests actively coming up with questions you're listening to, even if you don't necessarily have the answers. A professor from the University of Illinois applied question asking to academic listening and found it to be one of the most crucial and frequently employed tactics in the English classroom. One example of this is sometimes when my girlfriend comes home from work, she explains that I don't ask her enough questions about her day, and she said if I did, then I'd probably understand her better. All right, now proximity. As a musician, I frequently see on stage how crowds communicate nonverbally through proximity in nonverbal space. Crowd members act differently based upon how many people are present. If it's a non-packed room, people are generally, they get more space. Don't really want to go close to the stage, especially as INFPs. We like to stick to the walls. But in more packed rooms, people feel more comfortable and do not mind an invasion of personal space. Let's see. Another example, sound researcher Mark Haggard defines auditory personal space as a form of soundscaping, citing the popularity of noise-canceling headphones. That sounds nice. Another example, anthropologist Edward T. Hall defined the U.S. proximity space in 4 different distances. 0 to 18 inches is intimate distance. 1.5 feet to 4 feet, personal distance. 4 feet to 12 feet, social distance. And public distance, 12 feet and up. All right, now to leadership roles. As the founder of a band that I'm in, I find myself in a leadership role requiring me to balance different levels of motivation and bring everyone together to reach our goals. Leadership is focused on the behavior of the leader, which is based on assumptions that he or she makes about the members of the group. I think of myself as a democratic leader while implementing the theory Y assumptions such as people are creative and motivated. Let's see. For example, in my band, everyone's creative. Everyone likes to do their own thing. But when stuff goes south, I like to be the one that brings it to attention that we should all come together. And I think this allows me to lead effectively. Cool. All right, to wrap it all up. Many common principles of communication dictate our daily interpersonal relationship without us giving them much close examination. By focus on asking questions as a method of increasing understanding as a listener, I'm able to seem more attentive and comprehend the feelings of those I'm close with. By examining proximity as a form of nonverbal communication, I can better interact with crowds as a performer. By identifying my set of leadership and the accompanying assumptions I make about my bandmates, I can lead my band in a more successful way. I'd like to leave you all with one final statement about a sign of peace. To wrap it all up. You can always rely on us emotionally, or maybe not to start a conversation. Thank you very much. My name's Chad.